In this class, we're going to look at the method of evaluating the limit of a function. Okay? We have direct substitution method. Direct substitution method. Let's start with that. Direct substitution. Okay? If you want to evaluate the limit of a function using direct substitution method, all you have to do is that just substitute the limiting value. You get what I'm trying to say? Just substitute the limiting value into the function that you are given. Okay, you are going to arrive at an answer. Okay, so let's look at question on direct substitution method. Let's say you are asked to evaluate the limit of this of the following function. Evaluate the limit of the following function: lim x squared plus 1 as x tends to 1. Okay, now the second one, we have limit x to the power of 2 minus x minus 1 all over 2x to the power of 3 plus 1 as x tends to 5. Okay, then the third question, limit 4x plus 1 as x tends to 0. Okay, now we are asked to take the limit of the following function using direct substitution method. Now all you have to do here is that just substitute the limiting value that you have into the function that you are taking the limit. Okay, so for this I'm going to replace x as 1 here. So I'm going to have, instead of x, I'm going to have 1 to the power of 2 plus 1. You understand? That will be what? 2. Okay, now for this I'm going to replace x as 5. So I'm going to have 5 squared minus 5 minus 1 all over 2 multiplied by 5 to the power of 3 plus 1. Okay, 5 squared is what? Is 25. 25 minus 5 is 20. 20 minus 1 is 19. So I'm going to have 19. Now we have 5 to the power of 3. 5 times 5, 25. 25 times 5, that is 125. 125 times 2, that is 250. Okay, 250 plus 1, that is 251. 251. So using direct substitution, that is the value that you're going to have. 19 all over 251. Now for the third one, for the third function, we have just to replace x as 0. So I'm going to have 4 multiplied by 0 plus 1. Okay, 4 times 0 is what? 0. Okay, and we have plus 1, so the answer to this is plus 1. So now I want to attempt this question. I'm coming. I want to attempt this question. Take the limit of this. What are you going to have? I want to attempt this question. Limit x to the power of 2 minus x minus 1 all over 2x to the power of 3 plus 1 as x tends to minus 5. Now I want to attempt this question. Take the limit of this function as x tends to minus 5. What are you going to have as your final answer? Okay, all you have to do is that just replace x as minus 5 in this function. Okay, so the answer that you get, if you get the answer, you're correct. I mean, if you get the answer to that question should be negative 29 all over 249. You understand? If you substitute negative 5 as the value of x in this function, you're going to have negative 29 all over negative 249. Okay, this is what we call direct substitution method. Now there are some functions that if you take their limit using direct substitution method, you are not going to arrive at an answer. You understand? So such function can be you can evaluate the limit of such function using another method. You understand? So we are going to look at some of the function here. Okay, just pay attention. Let's consider the question that we have on the board.